Hello students, some notes today that will get us on our way to being proficient with algebra. The first note that I want you to be able to define would be the note for variable. You've heard this before. A symbol for a number we don't know yet. In algebra, a lot of the time we're trying to find out what x equals. So x would be a variable, or sometimes it's what a equals, and it will be a variable, a. But sometimes it could be what a smiley face equals. Or it could be what somebody just made up. Like, here's just a symbol I made up. Remember, it doesn't really matter. It's just a symbol for a number we don't know yet. A variable. The next note we should know is polynomial. When we're solving algebra, an expression of two or more algebraic terms. And remember, an expression doesn't have an equal sign. Examples of a polynomial would be 2xy plus 3z. Here is one term. Here is another term. And polynomial means together, an expression of two or more together. Or for example, 3a squared b plus ab squared plus a. A polynomial, one term, two term, three terms. It's got three separate parts, three separate terms. The next is an equation. It's just a statement of two equal expressions. You've been solving equations since you were a kindergartner. For example, x plus 3 equals 7 is an equation. It has an equal sign. Both sides are equal. A statement of two equal expressions. This expression is equal to this expression. Another equation that you see a lot in algebra when you're just starting out is something like this. This side is equal to this side. It's an equation because it has an equal sign between it. An expression, no equal sign, an equation, and an equal sign. When you're starting to learn algebra and you're moving past this elementary level, you often start with two-step equations. This above was a one-step equation, because to solve a plus 3 problem, you would minus 3. This would be a two-step equation. You'd subtract 4, and then you would divide by 2. An algebraic equation that takes 2 steps to solve. An example of a two-step equation would be like right up here. To solve it, it takes 2 steps. We'd subtract 4 from each side. This is something I just made up. I hope it works good. 8 minus 4 is 4. Bring down the 2x. And then the first step was minus 4. The second step is divide by 2. Now I need you to be able to do things past 2 steps. To do real good algebra, you need to have equations that don't just have 2 steps, but let's say instead of just an 8 on this side, it's got plus 4x minus 2. Lots of steps and lots of steps for you to keep track of. But today, the most important thing is you just know the definitions for variable, polynomial, equation, and two-step equation, and that's a good start. Thanks for your time.